Hello everyone, this is Seema Jadhav and today I am going to explain you a project. My project name is Netflix Data Analysis. So first of all, what is data analysis? So data analysis is the process of inspecting, cleansing, transforming and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information conclusions and supporting decision making. So in simple words, we can also say that data analysis is the process of collecting and organizing data in order to draw helpful conclusions from it. So here in my project, I am going to analyze data from Netflix. So here I have a Netflix dataset file. So it has information about TV shows and movies released on Netflix till 2021. So now I have to analyze data from Netflix. So for that, here I have to import pandas library first. So pandas library is used to analyze data. So for that, the command is import pandas as pd. So let's run it. So yeah, command has been successfully compiled. So now for accessing that dataset file here, I have to write one command, and with that command I have to pass the location of my dataset file from where I have saved that file. So for that, here the command is data is equal to pd dot read underscore csv. So since my file dataset file is saved in csv format, so I have written here csv. So now here I have to pass the location of my file where I have saved that. So in this file directory I have saved. So here you can see Netflix dataset file. So go to the properties, then from security here I can copy the path and just paste it over here. And for removing an Unicode error, I have to write here just smaller and then let's run it. So yeah, the command has been successfully compiled. So for showing the data here, we'll have to write data. So yeah, after running that command here, you can see that the dataset file is showing here. So yeah, in this dataset file, as I said earlier, it contains the information about TV shows and movies released on Netflix till 2021. So here we can see the dataset. So now we'll see some basic functions first. So for that, my first function is head. So using head function here, we can see top 5 records from Netflix dataset file. So for that, the command is data dot head. So after running this command here, you can see the top 5 records of our from our Netflix dataset. Similarly, we can see bottom 5 records also. For that, the command will be data dot 10. Yeah, so as I said earlier, here we can see bottom 5 records from our Netflix data set. So next, so here our next function is shape. Using shape function here, we can show the total number of rows and columns from the Netflix dataset file. So let's see how. So for that, the command is data dot shape and let's run it. So yeah, here you can see there are 7,789 rows are there in my dataset file, and there are 11 columns. So using shape function we can see that. So my next function will be size. So using size function, here we can see the total number of elements in the data set. So for that the command is data dot size. Yeah, so as I said earlier, we can see the total number of elements present in our dataset file. So here there are 85,679 elements are there in my dataset file. So what is element? So element, like suppose here we can see the 7,787, this is my first element. Like nasty C, this is my second element. Or here TVMA, this is my third element. So likewise all other elements, and there are total 85,679 elements are there in my dataset file. So my next function will be columns. So simply using columns we can see the column names from our dataset file. So for that the command will be data dot columns. So let's run it. So yeah, here we can see names of all the columns are showing here. So the columns names like show ID, category, title, director, cast, country, release date, rating, duration, type and description. And here we can also see that data types of all that columns. So here we are get to know about the data types of all the column names are object. So now my next command is info. So using info function, here it is used to show all the information about the dataset at once. Like here we can see indexes, columns, data types of each columns using that function. So let's see. So for that the command is data dot info. So here you can see that all the data we can see at once. Like first here we can see range index of our data set. There are 7,789 entries are there in our data set. Then here all the column names are also showing. Then data type here we can also see. Then memory uses too. So here using info function we can see information about our dataset file at once. So here now, here our basic functions are ended. So now I have two tasks. So from that our first task is to check is there any duplicate record in this dataset, and if yes, then remove the duplicate records. So for that first of all we'll have to look back to our dataset file again. So for that our command is data dot head. So using, as I said earlier, using that function here we can see top 5 records from our dataset file. So now once again here we have to check the shape of our file again, because here we have to check any duplicate data is there or not. So for that here we are checking again the shape of our file. So the shape of our dataset file is like there are 11 columns and 7,789 rows are there. So for checking is there any duplicate data present or not, here I have command like data dot duplicated. So using this command here, yeah, so here we can see that we are getting this result in Boolean form. So for getting actual result we have to make some changes in that command. So I have command to get actual result like data in square bracket data dot duplicated and let's run it. So yeah, so here you can see there are two duplicated entries are there in our dataset file. So now here we got the duplicated data. So now our task is to delete that data from our dataset file. So for that, here the next command is data dot drop underscore duplicates. So let's run it. So yeah, so here we can see that duplicated data is deleted. So how we know about the data is deleted or not? So here we can check from this line. So here earlier the shape of our dataset file was 7789, and now here you can see that there are only 7787 rows are there. That means earlier we had two duplicated data entries, and that entries are deleted now. But these changes are not permanent, so make them permanent. Here I have to write one command, and that command is data dot drop underscore duplicates in bracket in place equal to true. So let's run it. The command has been successfully compiled. So our next command is data in bracket data dot duplicates. Sorry, it's duplicated, and let's run it. So yeah, so now here we can see that data has been deleted from here. Means here we can see that no duplicated data is present now in our dataset file. So now once again here we can check shape of our file using function shape. So data dot shape, and now here we can see the changes, like now there are 7787 entries. That means the duplicated data has been deleted from our dataset files. So now here I have done with the task 1. So now I have task 2. So in task 2, here I have to check, is there any null value present in any column, or if present there, then show with the heat map. So here I have to check, is there any null value is present there or not. So for that, again we'll have to look back to our dataset file first. So for that, my command is data dot head. So as I said earlier, we can see top 5 records using this command. So here you can see that top 5 records. So now to check, is there any null value present in our dataset file or not, I have one function, and that function is null. So let's see. So data dot null. So using this function here, yeah, so here we are get to know about the values are present there or not. So here at the place of true, here true means at that place null value is present, and at the place of false the true value the null value is not present at that place. So here we want total number of null values present there or not. So here we want the total numbers of null values. So for that the command is data dot isNull dot sum. So after running this command, here we are getting to know about the total number of null values. So here we can see in column show ID, category, title, duration, type and description, in all this column no null values are present there, and in director column there are 2388 null values are present. In cast column there are 718 null values present, and in release date column there are 10 values, and in rating there are 7 values are present. So now our next task is to show that null values with the help of heat map. So for that heat map, first of all I have to import Seaborn library first. So for that the command is import Seaborn as SNS. The next, here I want to show that the null values with the help of heat map. So for that I have to pass one function to that command, and that command is sns dot heat map, and here I have to pass that command for showing the null values with the help of heat map, and that command is data dot isNull. So this function. So let's run it. So after running this, here you can see the heat map is printed. So here null values are represented with the help of white color, and here you can see that in director column there are maximum number of null values are present. In cast column there are less null values are present with compared to director, and in country column too. So here black color represented as no null value is present there. So we can check from here also. In director column there are maximum number of values, null values are present. In cast column and country columns there are less number of null values present as compared to director. So I have done with my 2 tasks. So I hope you all guys are enjoyed my project. Thank you so much.